All right, guys. So we are back with another episode of Ragnamod VII. And today I believe is episode 9. And we are going to do some pretty fun stuff today. I've gotten started so last time we ran out of time, but this thing has been running for a little over a day and it is working well. We have about 360-ish buckets of creosote oil. Sorry, I really struggled to say that there. But and then we got these set up. They're all good to go in. We got the schematic in, and I finished designing the food factory hub that I can show you all here later. When that happens, I won't know, but it'll be sometime during this episode, and I'll cut that. But I got a bunch of other things set up at the base. Let's start. We'll come to that in a second. That was a little spoiler. So if we go back to the base here and come up my stairs, we haven't really done all that much. We just added a couple more drawers down there, and we added a couple more of those. That's about all we've done in here, really. I haven't expanded much on anything else in this area. So that's really about all I did in here was get 3 more igneous extruders. This one's making tough, this one's making blackstone, and this one's making deep slate. The blackstone and deep slate we're both going to need for the new farming hub design. The tough is to generate resources for us. So we'll go show that in a second. But our mob farm and our other farms are all running super, super well. Everything is good to go. The bamboo did clog up the system, so I had to put a void upgrade on a couple of these. But everything's running really, really well. We have a ton of coal that we're getting from all this, like a ton of coal. So we're good on coal. We're good on almost everything as of right now. We have a bunch of stuff coming in from the mob farm. And yeah. So let's go check out what I've done at the Mega Factory real quick. So we come over here to our Mega Factory. I've done a couple of the quests within Immersive. All I did was get the Immersive tool set up so we can get access to other things. I got LV set up auto crafts for those. And we got the rest of the stuff the other day. But we need to focus on this engineer's blueprint because I need to figure out why all of these are gated. And I'm pretty sure this is why. Either that or we need to pick up our alloy kiln. I don't know how to say that. But we might need to pick this up. That way it can register that we have it. I don't know if that's a necessity to move on. But anyways, so I think we need to get the mold set and the engineer's blueprint. So I just set up an autocraft for the engineer's blueprint. So if we look at that engineer's blueprint, and it's kind of a messy. Oh, and everything in our inventory here is for these 2 machines, metal press and arc furnace. Those are going to be our 2 most important initial machines that we need to get. But other than that, yeah, this is actually everything we need to build both of these machines. So we're very, very set on that part because we got a ton of steel from Landon. But yeah, so we have paper, dye, iron, copper, aluminum. Aluminum was kind of hard just because it's you actually have to go and mine it. But I just went over to Landon's occultism miner and we got a ton of aluminum, a ton. So if we go back to the engineer's blueprint, we can autocraft. Let's go ahead and autocraft 4 of them. And it shouldn't be that expensive. And we're going to need to run back to our table, I believe. Maybe we won't need that here. Let's go back here. And so we go back to our base. We come up here. I'll show you all the create things I got set up for auto crafting in just a moment. But let's say we put that in there. Okay, so we can get that cheaper, a blank circuit. So how do we get these molds? Oops. What is that, by the way? Does anyone know what this is? What is this? Is this some sort of you have to purchase it, or is it just quest search? I think it's just a quest search. But anyways, if we come down here to the immersive area, I want to get the mold sets. And we need this, and I'm not metal press. Oh, bruh. It's a completely different recipe, and it's way easier than getting aluminum. Are you serious, right? So if we come in here, Oh, dude, that's so gay. Oh my god. Sorry if I insulted anybody. Didn't mean to do that. But okay, now we have this. I thought you like had to set it up and everything. I was wrong. But we just need some steel plates. So let's go get some steel plates. Crafted steel plates. Let me just get a stack of those. See, we got the plate crafting set up. I'll show you all that in just a moment. All right, guys. So we got the molds that we needed. So we got all these different molds and we completed the quest. But that does not appear to have unlocked anything, which is awesome. So I have no idea what is like supposed to unlock like the water wheel or anything like that. Maybe the kinetic dynamo is blocking those. But is treated wood blocking the blast furnace? But what? That is so weird. Do I need to go like regather the blast furnace too? Like, let's see. I don't think so, but you know, who knows? My wand is about to die. So let's see here. Wes, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what is causing it to do that. So, anyways, what do we need to look at? We have everything we need. Oh, I need to go show y'all what I did for the create setup. So let me go show you all that. We'll get in here. I don't really know what's going on with the textures. The textures are getting a little wacky. But anyways, here we are. So I have the refined storage setup coming from down there up here. And I have the energy transmitter from the create energy transmitters mod or whatever. And they're both just outputting power to this and running power up here. So we have different recipes, you know, inputs, belts, outputs with importers on them, and everything's on the power. That's wire for rods, or this is the roller for rods and wire. And this is a presser for just plates. And yeah, so this is set up. This will be able to craft all the things that we need for that. This is just a crusher setup that I have with a pattern grid instead of, you know, the normal thing. I guess we just have two random holes in our ceiling. But this is, sorry, that like entirely messed up my train of thought. But yeah, so this is just going to allow us to like craft certain things that need to be ground down. This is automatically grinding all of our tough that we're getting down into iron, which is going in here back into our other storage system. And we're getting copper, gold, zinc, and flint. I melted down a bunch of copper ore we had from our mob farm, like raw copper or raw gold. Sorry. So that way we have a ton of gold now. We didn't have very much beforehand. I went through it all somehow. But we have more gold now. We're getting copper. We're getting zinc. So we can automate brass technically. And we can automate like electrum and stuff like that. By the way, for these heavy engineering blocks, you do need electrum, but it's just like in a mixer. It's just gold and silver. So not too bad. Everything else is really easy to automate. But I think over here is where I want to set up both the... We have another hole in our ceiling. Where are these coming from? But and another one. Oh my god. Well, we need a 5x5. So we're probably going to put it somewhere right about here and the press right about there. But in order to do that, I would like to use the schematic cannon, which can probably do it. Do we have a schematic table over here? I don't know if we do. Let's do stem. Let's see here. There we go. We now have a schematic table. Boom, boom, boom. And we're going to do the arc furnace. And we're going to doink, doink. And we're going to come up here. The wandering trader. I thought that was like a freaking iron golem or something. But we need to place that there. Yes, that is the right orientation. So we're just going to come down here, place it in the schematic cannon. It says it is ready. So we just need to throw all of our stuff that we have in here. Really, we don't need all of it, but I think that should be everything that we need to make this. So it's going to start placing, and let's watch it. See if it's building everything correctly as it should. It is. All right, that's pretty sick. I wasn't aware that to create schematic cannon could go like this far. But there's already built-in schematics for like all this stuff in here, which is pretty sick. So anyways, I'll just come back when this is done being put together and we'll get it finished. All right, guys, so it is finished. And we can just come over here and right-click on one of these blocks, maybe here. We didn't forget anything. I don't know. Let's read do we have the engineer's handbook on us? We do. Let's go into the workbench and furnaces, and let's look at the heavy machinery arc furnace. Oh, we didn't put the cauldron in there. Okay, so that's what we've missed. Okay, we need to grab that cauldron. Let me see. I guess we just completely forgot to make a cauldron, which is, I know I made one at some point. I think I might have used it, though, or misplaced it. Okay, there we go. We now have the hottest topic. But, dude, this thing is sick. This has had definitely an update since the last time I seen its textures. It looks like dope. Okay, so, anyways, how this works is we need graphite rods. So, graphite electrodes. And we need, to get those, we need graphite, HOP graphite, which is going to come from smelting this HOP graphite dust. And that comes from an industrial squeezer, looks like. So we're going to need an industrial squeezer with coke dust, which we can get pretty easy. Coke dust we can just get from the little grinder setup we have over there. But yes, so that won't be too hard to automate, honestly. But we now have that done, and so we have the alloy furnace, and I'll get that hooked up to power and everything. We're just gonna put like a flux point over here. That way, it'll charge up good. I think this is where no, these are all just 3 different power imports right here. So you can put power in all 3 of those. And then next, we want to get the plate, the gear, because we're going to get gears automated. So if we come over here, come back to the schematic table, we want the metal press. So let's come down here. Let's look for the metal press. That one, easy, bam, done. We can come back up here. This one is a really, really simple build, so it's not complicated. So we're gonna want to rotate this. Let's rotate it. If I can click the right buttons, I think this is the way we want it to go. So let's just set it right there is good for me. I'm happy with that. So we're gonna come down here. Oh, we don't want to go to -1. Boom, boom, boom. We're now placing the rest of the stuff that we need. Sick. So that one shouldn't take very long. If we come back up here, grab this thing, it built it sideways. Okay. Let me just take these down real quick. And then boom, boom. And you can place with which direction you want these to go in. So we can get that. And then boom, we have ourselves the metal press. And let's go ahead and get the gear mold on there, so that way we can have just one for gears, so we don't have to worry about like the freaking whatever it is. All right, so that's done. And we just need to now get these hooked up to power and start automating this HOP graphite electrode. And for this, it's honestly not that expensive. So yeah, we should have most of the stuff to do that. And I'll probably put that like right about here or over here somewhere. Because we're gonna need that same machine just somewhere else for the biodiesel setup. So let me go ahead and get started on that. All right, guys. So we are going to set up the HOP graphite automation. I'm going to show you all how it's done because I tend to do things off camera that should be done on camera, and I just sit here and ramble on for, like multiple minutes straight. But anyways, to automate this, we're going to get a block of coal coke from our system. Right, hold on. We need to do this in a pattern grid. Right. So we're going to get our block of coal coke, put it in the processing. Boom. It's going to give us 9 coke dust. And then we're going to want to get this in just a second. But right, for the industrial squeezer, we're going to want to get this recipe set up. Right, 8 coke dust equals 1 HOP graphite dust. And then we're going to need HOP graphite ingot, which I think is smelted. It is. So we're going to probably do this. I don't know. We should probably do this in the bulk smelter, but we'll see. And that gives us 1 HOP graphite, gives us 1 HOP graphite ingot. And then this is crafted using a rod crafter. And that gives a one with 50% durability. What can this be used for? Why does it only give us 50% integrity? Oh, I guess because it's automated. But with this, you can make it like better. I mean, we could do this. But that's a bit more expensive. I don't know if it's really that worth it because we have a lot of coal coke. So I don't know. Like, this is our coal coke as we stand currently. So, like, I mean, we have a lot, but it's not like that much. Let's go look at if there's anything hindering our coal coke production. I mean, it's not full, but this thing is just slow. So, I mean, really, we probably should put a void upgrade in there. So let's put a void upgrade in here. So that way, once we get a absolute ton of them, ton of the coal coke, we'll just void it because we don't need this much. We don't need anywhere near that much. So, I mean, realistically, we should be okay. So I'm going to put this recipe in the bulk smelter for this guy. I'll only requestify like a few of these to be in our system, like 3 at a time, and then we'll just output them to here. So that way we won't be like stock full of this all the time. So we should be okay on that front. And then we're going to need, this is a crafting. No, it's not. It's a that thing. So we're going to need another one of those things. And I'll get the stuff for that in the squeezer here in just a second. And I'll show you all how that is done. But I already set up the importer on here, and the importer has that already there. It doesn't necessarily need to be 100%. Type items. We might have to redo that one because it's not going to extract the right kind. Let's see here. We're going to get 1 graphite dust, and that's in the squeezer, and this is going to be in the crusher one. So that's going to go right over here. So we're just going to plop that right in there, and then we're going to need to set up the squeezer. I think I want the squeezer to go there, and I think that's good on that, at least. The squeezer can go there, and the rod press can go there. So let's go back to the base. Let's get the items that we need for the squeezer and the rod, like the rod machine, whatever, the metal press. And we'll deal with this stuff next episode. I want to get a more efficient gold and zinc and copper setup going, and we're going to use these to do that. I'll show you all that towards probably next episode, honestly, because we're running out of time for this episode. Because I take forever to record and speak, and I like to ramble for a lot of time. So we're going to need this. So we're going to need flute pipes, wood barrels. I'm going to go ahead and collect all this stuff off camera because I already have like the autocraft set up for this. So I'm going to just get these off camera and then I'll come back and we'll set them up. All right, guys. So we're going to put this stuff right here, I think. So this is going to be our squeezer. I think I want the press like right here for the sake of looking symmetrical. So I think we're going to rotate. What does that mean? Rotate this. I don't know whatever that was. And then we're going to put that right there. That looks good. That looks like exactly where we want it to be. And then this, we can go ahead and throw like right there. And I'm not exactly sure how the orientation on this thing works, but that looks good enough to me. So we're going to come down here and set this all up. Let's see here. Okay, boom. And I'm going to get all the stuff I had out of my inventory. Let me go ahead and throw a bunch of this create stuff back in here. And rest of this out. I think that's everything we needed. These 2 pistons as well. Yeah, looks about right. So we're going to throw all those in there with that. Bam, bam. That should be everything. Oh, and that should be everything that we need for that. Plus shafts. I guess I'm just storing my shafts in there. Yeah, what was that? That was that one. And then this one. It's so cool how this thing works. Like, it's almost done. And we didn't even like do anything. That's so sick. Anyways, we're going to put this stuff back in here. Yeah, I gathered too many resources. I did that on purpose. Not really. I just accidentally auto-crafted too many things. Yeah, so that works. And then we're going to come over. I think the redstone. Oh, this here. Oh, this one. This one. Yeah, that middle block right there. Okay. So this is all connected. This thing needs power. I think we're going to use actually the LV stuff because I don't know if it'll be enough, but let's look. I know I have the LV. Let's see. We got some relays, connectors, and wires. So let's go ahead and use some of these. We're going to use LV wire connector probably here. Let's say we won't use these very often. I can put it right there. And where does this thing get power at? Right here. So since I'm going for the kind of steampunk look, can this even connect right there? I don't think it. Oh, it can. It's like, why can I not attach a wire there? Oh. Is this. What's the difference here? Are we talking about like, what does it mean? What does it mean? Does that mean I'm going to have like a relay that sits like right here? And I have to go here and go boom, boom, and then boom, boom, boom. And then this does electrocute you, by the way. So just keep an eye out for that. And it does kind of hurt. The connection is obstructed. Dang. That sucks. Is it getting... It's not getting any power though. Ooh, lag spike much, but let's see here. Let's see. This is not gonna look good at all, but I do have an idea. Actually, let's get in like an immersive pole. How does that sound? Let's get a pole, a power pole. What is it? It's in here. So make a wooden post from immersive. Wooden post. Let's come up in here. Boom. Boom. Well, you need to make a wooden post. Sick. Okay, so we now have a wooden post. Imagine that's what unlocked everything. No. I think we need to get this kinetic dynamo, and I think that'll unlock most of the stuff because I think it's gated by power. So let's just... And then I think for this, all you need is this thing, and it'll just right there, and then you can bottom. Yes. I don't know if that's going to look good at all, but it looks okay. Yeah, it looks it looks okay. So we have all that hooked up to power. These cables are just so much easier to connect. Once we get to that HV, it'll also work pretty well. Like insulated HV wires, probably what we're gonna go with for some of this stuff. Gold farm and stuff has been running for a while now, but yeah. So all this stuff is connected. Now we need to get that metal rod, the rod press, and we need 2 more crafters. We're gonna need crafters. We're gonna craft 2 of those, and then we're gonna need the metal press. So we need the mold for rods, and now we're gonna see if our crafters are done. They're not. They are now. Sick. Okay. We're gonna come over here, and we're probably gonna need some importers as well. So that goes there, and that's basically done. I'm not sure if I need a chest here, or if I can just like do that and then get this wrench, flip it around. So what we're gonna try this and see if it works. It probably won't though. So we'll see how that works. And then for this one, that's the output slot. I think that's fluid input, but this doesn't. Does this have a fluid tank? Does it like? Let's look at the squeezer. Does it like have fluid recipients? No, it just generates some fluids like plant oil, and yeah, that's it. So I think it should be able to take an item input from like here, and it can just, we can flip it around correctly. There we go. Then we just need cables. Oh, I did. Wow, incredible. I'm just so good at this game. Nice. And then we just need to run that over here. We're going to have to work on a new power generator setup at some point. I think that biodiesel is going to be our next thing. Right. Anyway, so this is all set up. I think we can just like, throw those recipes we had in there. So this squeezer was that one, and then the rod press is this one. Let's see how we can actually auto craft one of those. Oh, we need 2 importers. I actually, believe it or not, I actually don't have an auto craft set up. So there's that, and we're gonna need another one. So hopefully it doesn't take too long. Gives me more opportunity to ramble. Right next 10 minutes until I decide that I'm done recording. Okay, let's get this all hooked up. So this should be able to, is this even like, I don't even have this connected. So I'm going to need yet another import. Let's actually make one more importer and test. I'm so sorry, guys. This is like so sporadic. And like, I'm so scatterbrained when it comes to Minecraft. I've always been like this when I've played Minecraft. Just like, boom, 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 boom. And I'm like all over the place. I don't even know. Like, y'all notice how I make a plan on the clipboard, and then I don't even complete the plan on the clipboard and go on some sort of massive tangent like we're on right now, that I didn't even anticipate that we would even have. So then what do we need? I have the 3 importers that I need, and I need probably some chests. So let's see. Oh my God. Can I spell chest? Yes. Let's just make like 4 of those. We'll take all 4. I'm sure I'll probably need them. So there's that. And we can just have importer set up. No, look the right way. Maybe we can just like, yes, we can. Yes, great. Okay. And then that is set up. We just need to wire it. Do I have any cable like in my backpack? Whoa, what did I do with all the immersive cable? I gotta go get the immersive cable. Cable. I only have 11 cable. I use so much of this stuff. I don't think I've ever used this much cable my entire like Minecraft career. Like the amount of immersive cable fine cable that I'm using right now is absurd. Like, I don't think I've ever used this much. Most of the time, my setups like this are super, super compact. I don't have them like scattered all over the place, but here it's kind of scattered all over the place. So this should be our item output, I believe, and this is like a fluid output. Right, see like an item input other than that one. So unless it goes in the top, I don't think it goes in the top. Right, we should now be able to craft this stuff. So let's see here. Let's look at rod. Can we craft one? Oh, did we put that in the pattern? Let's see. Can we craft this though? Let's look at HOP. That's just going to be in the pattern. Let's see if we can craft ingot. Let's see. The ultimate test. Is it going to work? Right. Is it going to work? Oh, it looks like it's pressing something. Is it doing anything? Right. I think it just finished, maybe. Right. It just kind of slow. No, maybe not. Maybe the wrong output. Maybe this is our fluid output right here. And maybe, is this our item output? This is, okay, so I had those backwards. Okay. So then this goes there, and then this goes here. It's good to know that this doesn't even need to see. It just is happening. Okay. But anyways, that is done. So we should be able to come back over here and have our ingot. Okay, yes. Let's go. Okay. So this one says that we need this. So we need to go to that recipe. Which one is that? Okay, so it says I put that in this. So we need to come over here and edit this. We can edit it here because we have the thingy bobber here. So okay, so we can take this out. We can come here. We're gonna come all the way over here. Boom, go down the level. After we go down the level, let's look over here. And then we're gonna edit this recipe and this one just because I find it easier. We're just gonna get rid -1, -1. That. Can we set it to 0? Set? No. No, I cannot. Why? Okay, so let's go here. This alternatives. Cancel. How do you get rid of that? Okay, let's come here and do this recipe that and cancel. That is so weird. Why is it right? Why is it making me do that? Like, right? Can you not not get rid of it? Can I not get rid of it? And maybe say it like that. I think we just cheese that. I don't even know if that works. Is it gonna like get angry at us for that too? I wonder. What is this one? 3 HOP graphites and 1 hop graphite. HOP hop. I don't know. So let's go HOP rod. Graphite electrode. Let's see if it even right. It should realistically do something. It does have a durability value, so we could theoretically use forbidden and arcanus to do that. So it is crushing it. We need 4 of these, don't we? Oh, and it just came over there. Oh, it looks like it just finished. That's pretty sweet, actually. So if we come over here, there, boom. So we actually got that done. So we don't even need this. I'm just gonna throw it away. I know y'all might get mad at me, but we have plenty of stuff for patterns. So if we come over here and then just set this to this instead, it should. I don't think it has we need a crafter upgrade, I think, for that exporter. We go at refined and then crafter. We get a crafting upgrade for this. Oh, did I? No, I already had that on autocraft. I didn't need to bolt that. Oh, okay. Right. We have crafting on demand. Right. We can throw that stuff in here. And then it should automatically, start requesting stuff for this to have. So we already have one in there. Is it right? I think it's pressing the other ones. Right. It looks like it is. It's just running super low on our because this thing sucks transferring power, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, so we got another one. Does it automatically go in here? Question. Or does it just sit there? Right? It does automatically go in there, but it appears as though it goes in the wrong slot. Right. So let's see here. Can it go in there? Right. I don't know where these like input. Right. Like, right. Does it go on just the top block? Does it go in the back? Right. I don't know. I need to figure out where these input. Right. Figure out how these get inputted, even if we can automatically input. Because I know that it's right point. Right. Like there was some sort of thing that you can't automatically input electrodes. Like just the way that they work, you can't automatically import them. Right. I thought that was changed, but maybe it wasn't. So let me see if there's a way you can automatically like import these. All right, guys. So I've spent a hot minute looking for a way to automate these HOP graphite things, but I cannot, or the graphite electrode, sorry, but I cannot figure out a way to like automatically insert them into here, like at all. Like modular routers, deployers, anything. I cannot figure out how to do it at all. So I just decided to make an importer with crafting upgrade that goes right here, crafting upgrade here. But we went through all of our coal coat to make these, which is probably going to be more than we'll ever need. But in case these ever die, we'll have these ready, and we can just insert them and make more. So that's all good to go. I think this is the item input. I'm really not 100% sure. These up there might be the item input, honestly. Not surprising. So I'll see which one those are, and we'll tinker around automation on this. But that will be for like next episode. I'll do it in between episodes. That way when we come back, it'll be quick. And I'll show you the automation that's set up for it, the auto crafting stuff, and the alloys. And our farms have been running for quite some time. We got some more of that. And yeah, so we're basically set. I think that is going to end today's episode, though. And we will come back with automating these tomorrow or next episode. We'll automate some of these. And then we're going to get in the rest of the clipboard that I had set out a couple episodes ago. I'm not even sure entirely what's on it. I know. But we're going to go look at that and start working on getting our food industry set up. So I will see y'all next time. Thanks for watching.